Welcome, it's Dana from Moving on the Mat. Happy New Year. This is my first video for 2026. We're going to be doing a full body yoga session. So we're going to just start by pulling those shoulders back, grounding through the feet, hip width apart, and just bringing the chin to the chest. So just starting off nice and slow this year. Chin drops to the chest, then back up. Let's do one more chin drop, lengthen the back of the neck. Ear to one side, then center, ear to the other side, then center. One more time each side. Ear drop, back to center, drop. Okay, this time we're adding the hand on top. So hand on top, going a little deeper, arm around the back, and just open side, neck, shoulder here. Deep breath in and out, lengthen it, relax. Reach fingertips behind the back to stretch out the shoulders and the back. Into cow's head, arms. Deep breath in and out. Relax, shake it out a little bit. Ear to other side, back to hand on top. Again, reaching the other arm around the back. Opening side, neck, shoulder. Relaxing and breathing. Releasing and reaching into cow's head, arms. One more time, reaching behind the back. Shake it out. Let's do a little arm shoulder stretch, ground across the chest here. Open that back muscle, kind of getting the back shoulder bicep. Same arm up, shake it out, wave it out. Pulling down on the elbow, side bend. And then back up. And then let's switch the other elbow, side bend. Turn up, reach the arm across the chest. Hug it in, bicep, shoulder, back stretch. Deep breath in and out. Reach arms around the back, pull those chest muscles and shoulder muscles open, fold forward for a little bit of a hamstring shoulder back stretch. Release hands down for Uttanasana. Slowly walk yourself forward, and we're coming into downward dog. Walking the feet out in down dog, stretching out those legs, lengthening the spine, deep breathing. Walk it all the way forward to the front of your mat, and then we'll just drop the hips and open the chest. Coming into the Cobra, a little back bend, lengthen it up. Deep breath in and out, stretch out, round back. Sink back, we're into child pose. Let's take a minute to rest here. Lengthen the spine down, deep breath in and out. Come into your back toes, back into down dog. Again, walk the dog, pedal the feet. Lengthen your spine, coming into a three-legged dog. Lift that leg up, open that hip up. Deep breathing and stretching. Turn down, relax, lengthen. And opposite leg comes up again, three-legged dog. One more time, open that hip up, stretch out. And we turn down, sink back a little more. Let's come into child pose for a little rest. Relax and sink back. Breathe deep. We're returning slowly back to downward dog. And this time we're going to add some tiger curls. So, starting with right leg. Lift it up and then tuck that knee into the chest. And then push it back up, knee into the chest. 2 more tiger curls for 2. 1 more. Big lunge coming up to the front of the mat. Walk those toes up. Stretch it out. Sink into it for a lunge, resting lunge. Deep breathing. Relax. Feel the hip releasing, palms grounding. If you want, you can use a brick. I always keep them nearby in case you want to get a little help to get closer to the ground. Sink into it here. Relax and breathe. Feel that hip releasing and opening. Okay, good. We're going to do the hamstring stretch next. So walking fingertips back, bring your toes up, fold forward, head to that knee, lengthen it out, sink into it, stretch out those hamstrings. Okay, coming forward. Crescent Moon Lunge. We're lifting up, opening hips up, lengthening spine, breathing in and out. Come back down to the ground, and then we're going to come into triangle forward bend. So for this one, step that back leg in a little. Feet are parallel, folding forward, head to the knee, and coming into a wide leg forward bend. Sinking forward, lengthening your spine, stretching out those legs. Breathe in all the way up. Okay, and then we'll come into Warrior 2 briefly. Reverse Warrior, lift, lengthen, deep breath in and out. Come back into Warrior 2, side angle pose, deep breathing and opening, and then come all the way down. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Stretch out and down dog, walk it out, lengthen it out, breathe in and out. Okay, let's try those tiger curls on the other side. Here we go. Lift that leg up for 4. And lift. Tuck it in. Push it up. 2 more. And 1 more. And a big lunge forward. Drop into that back leg. Walk the toes up. Resting lunge again. So just take a minute to relax. Ground. Breathe. Let the hip release. Let the hip open. Full body breathing, again, bricks are optional. You don't have to use them at all, but they can be helpful to get a little closer to the ground. Sinking a little deeper, opening that hip a bit more. Relax and breathe. Feel that release in the hip. Okay, I'm going into a little hamstring stretch. So again, walking fingertips back, bringing those toes up, folding forward, head to the knee. Lengthen it out, stretch it all out. Deep breath in and out. Relax into it. Feel that hamstring stretch. And then we're going to bring that foot down, coming into the Crescent Moon Lunge, opening hips up, opening chest up, lengthening to back bend. Deep breathing, hip opening, spine lengthening. Return down. Stepping the back leg in for triangle forward bend. So feet are parallel. One leg slightly forward, one back. Sink back towards that front bent knee, and then going wide again. Wide leg forward bend, lengthening the spine, reaching through to the other side. Stretch out those legs, lengthen it up. Come all the way up. Take it back out to Warrior 2. Open the shoulders, open the chest, sink into that front knee. Reverse Warrior, lift and lengthen. Come back out long and wide. Side angle pose. Deep breath in and out. And then come back down into down dog. So one more time, down dog, walk it out, lengthen it out, stretch out the whole spine, sink those heels, growing long through the back of the waist. Shift forward again to a front plank and drop the lower body, open the chest, lengthen the spine, back to Cobra, lift it up, deep breath in and out, round it back. Sink back, child pose, relax. And then we're going to come into down dog on the forearms, also known as Dolphin. So a little bit of a deeper stretch through hamstrings. So forearms grounding, legs lifting back, sink it back, and ground through those forearms. Resting hands and wrists, lengthening spine, deep breath in and out. Feel that stretch. And rest. And come back up. Let's do a quick pigeon to get a bit more hip. And then we'll just come into some sitting exercise to finish off. Okay, so back to down dog. Lift that one leg up, 3-legged dog. Lifting my right side and bring the right knee right to the front of the mat, off to the edge. Right into the edge of the mat, heel to center. Sink back. We're coming into resting pigeon. So keeping the hips parallel, folding forward, sink to the ground, keep breathing. Just relax and let that hip release and open. Grounding, relaxing, breathing. This is a really grounding pose. Okay, walking hands up, opening hips up, lengthening spine up, going to the more active pigeon, grabbing that back leg, pulling it towards the front of the mat, opening those hips a bit more, lengthening spine, like into mermaid. Deep breath in and out. Release. Hands ground, back to down dog. Take a minute, down dog, stretch out. Lengthen and relax. Breathe deep. Let's try the same stuff on the left leg. Lifting that left leg up. Knee comes up to the front left edge of the mat. Knee off to left side. Hips parallel. Sinking forward. Resting pigeon. Deep breath in and out. Relax into the ground. And then slowly walk hands up, lengthen spine up. And then we're going to go to that active pigeon. You're going to grab the back leg. Again, don't do this if it is painful or if it hurts. Just take it at your own pace. This one's a little tighter, this side. Deep breathing. And whenever you're ready, just relax back into down dog. You're going to stretch back those legs one last time. Sinking and lengthening the spine. Walk the feet into the hands. Hands to feet. Uttanasana, or deep forward bend, folding forward. You can hold onto your elbows to lengthen the spine. You can step on top of the hands, whatever feels good. Just feel that stretch. Roll it up slowly. Arms come up, lengthen back, little back bend. Hands to the heart. Legs a little wider, sink back. Coming into Uttanasana, a deep squat, opening the hips, really stretching out those ankles, deep breathing. Grounding and breathing, hips releasing. Let's take it to the ground to finish off with a few more grounding hip stretches. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, inbound angle pose. Just let those knees drop, let the hips open, spine lengthen, full body breathing. Take another minute here just to relax. Really ground and sink, breathe. Okay, easy pose first. So we're going into a simple twist. So again, we're going to take the right hand up, left hand behind the back, coming to simple twist, opening chest, back, shoulders, looking to side and back wall. Deep breath in and out. Squeeze out, look out. Back to center, switching legs, then switching arms. The opposite arm comes up to the opposite knee, look to the back and side wall. Deep breath in and out. Open the shoulders and chest. Back to center slowly. Bound angle pose again. So returning to that bound angle pose. Let those knees drop, hips open, breathe deep. Okay, let's take it to a half lotus. For some people, you might be able to get into a full lotus. But we're going to bring one leg in and one leg on top. And just tuck that foot in, open those hips up. This is also called log pose. Again, if you want to go more full lotus, the bottom leg also will tuck into the top. Okay, so we're opening the hips here, stretching everything out. Deep breath in and out. I'm going to add a little twist to this. So the leg on top, I'm going to bring the opposite hand up, place that hand on top of the knee. So you either just place it or you can put a little pressure on it to open that hip a bit more and do a little twist here, deep breathing. Opening and looking out. Return to center. Switch up the leg. So leg on top drops down, opposite leg comes up again to half lotus. And again, just take a minute in half lotus to let the hips open. Releasing tension, opening those hip flexors, and then adding that little twist. So whatever leg's on top, opposite hand's going to come up on top of that knee. Place that hand on top of the knee. You can add a little pressure if you like. Look out to side and back wall. Deep breath in and out. Return back to center, and then we'll uncross those legs. Let's give those legs a shake out, massage out, pound them out, loosen up the back of the hams and knees and calves, and then just reaching through, folding forward, heading to those ankles, deep breath in and out, sink and reach into it. Then we're going to go windmill the arms back and coming into tabletop, opening the hip flexors up, lengthening the spine up, deep breath in and out, open those hip flexors the other way. Extending up, strengthening those arms, back down, reach forward, sink forward. One more time to Uttanasana, hamstring stretch. Okay, so we're going to come into easy pose to finish off. And I'm just going to take the last few minutes to do a little bit of relaxed deep breathing. Hips should feel released and relaxed. Take a minute to quiet the mind, ground the body, so lower body sinking, upper body lengthening, full body breathing. Take a few full deep breaths here. Let's bring one hand to the heart and one to the belly or diaphragm. Breathe into those lungs. Then exhale it all out. Breathe into the belly. Empty it out. One or two more. So as we ended 2025 and we move into 2026, just take a minute to bring those hands together and think about a few things that you might feel grateful for that happened last year in 2025. And then I want you to just imagine yourself in a new year. We're going to take a walk out into the woods, and we're just going to stop for a moment by a pond. And I like to just imagine the water, imagine the potential in the water. And for 2026, I want you to sweep down, grab some water, grab yourself a few wishes, a few things you'd like to happen this year. Bring them to your heart. And then just offer something back. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. I hope you have a great year, and I hope to see you soon, and I hope your wishes come true this year. And take care.